You know, there's a lot of science out there on childhood development and when it's important to like, you know, bring certain influences into a child's life. So he
Mm-hmm.
says the most important time in childhood development is the age between 6 and 13. So if
Mm-hmm.
you look at the timeline of like when the internet came out, and then when
Mm-hmm.
people start having 24/7 access to like
Phones.
iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
smartphones and social media,
Mm-hmm.
really 2010 was about the time where we started seeing the first generation of kids that grew up with smartphones coming of age.
Oh.
And he's basically talking about how a lot of these kids just don't have normal, you know, communication and coping and social interaction skills because they weren't raised like us. You know what I'm saying? Like in our generation, children played a lot. And he
Mm-hmm.
talks about
Mm-hmm.
how play, because going back to your curiosity thing, he's talking about how important that is to childhood development because it allows kids to like, you know, develop independence, you know, learn how to assess risk and do all of this kind of things. And they're constantly forced to interact with other people face to face. So it
Mm-hmm.
teaches them communication skills. It teaches them, you know, like you talked about, like the respect for others, where he says, whereas versus if you're not having those kind of interactions and you're just sitting and interacting with a screen and you're basically trying to train kids in a virtual world, and then when you put them out in the real world they're not prepared